Well, it's like hoodie weather in Michigan. It's getting a little colder, but whatever. I still wear a hoodie. So I wear the Brainstorm Brewery hoodie most of the time. And I just kind of developed a strategy for dealing with people when they ask, like, oh, the Brainstorm Brewery, where's that? It gets kind of funny. My buddy Joey D said somebody told him, oh, I think I've been to that brewery. And he's like, oh, okay. But people ask me, like, where's the Brainstorm Brewery? I'm just like, I don't want to explain what it is, because I figure that takes too long. So I'm just sort of like, oh, it's a real small-scale microbrewery. We've only made one batch of black IPA, and, that's all we've done. And sometimes people are like, oh, that's really neat. And sometimes people want to ask me 17 more questions. So one time I was wine tasting with my wife and her friend, and some guy sees the hoodie. He's like, oh, the Brainstorm Brewery, where's that? I'm like, oh, it's a real small-scale microbrewery. We're sort of not up and running yet. He's like, oh, where are you going to be based out of? I'm like, Kalamazoo probably. He's like, oh, are you in the Kalamazoo Microbrewery Home Association? And I'm like, ugh. I wanted the conversation to be over. And so the guy's like, do you have a website? And I'm like, and he gets out his smartphone. He's like, yep, found it. You guys got a website. And I was like, the website doesn't really have anything to do with the brewery. He's like, oh, you got all kinds of stuff in here. Finance 101, what's that about? Hey, there's a picture of a lady on here. That's really weird. And he went on for like 10 minutes. And I was like, hey, what winery are you guys going to next? And then I made sure we went somewhere else. Because the longer he looked at the website, the more he's going to be like, what is this? What am I looking at? So I don't know if I want to change my strategy at all.
I hope he's a devoted listener now.
Oh, he's probably listening.
Dude, that guy,
that's me.
That guy just really wanted to be friends with you. And you were just sat there lying to him.
Oh, that guy's a nerd. Whatever.
I think it's a good